What happens to your mind, body, and life when you finally break free from masturbation addiction? Did you know that millions of men secretly struggle with compulsive masturbation, and many don't even realize it's an addiction until it destroys their relationships, self-esteem, and even their career potential? Before we dive in, hit the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-changing insights on male sexual health and personal growth. Now let's get into the truth about masturbation addiction and how you can break free forever. The shocking reality of masturbation addiction. Quick question for you. Have you ever made a serious attempt to quit masturbation for just 1 week and found yourself failing despite your best efforts? Or maybe you've promised yourself, this is the last time, only to relapse after a few days, or sometimes even just hours later. If that sounds familiar, rest assured you're far from alone. In fact, millions of men around the world silently endure this frustrating cycle every single day, caught in a struggle they rarely talk about openly. Now here's something even more surprising and concerning that you might not have heard before. An increasing amount of scientific research is revealing that compulsive masturbation can actually rewire your brain in a way very similar to addictive drugs. What happens is that dopamine, a powerful neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure and reward, floods your system during the act. Over time, your brain builds tolerance, meaning you need more intense stimulation to achieve the same level of satisfaction. This vicious cycle can quickly escalate, pushing many men down the slippery slope toward full-blown porn addiction. But the impact doesn't stop there. Men trapped in this addiction often share troubling experiences such as emotional numbness, a sense of detachment from others, difficulty forming meaningful and deep romantic relationships, and a surprising decline in motivation or ambition in other areas of life. It's as if the addiction slowly steals not just your time, but your emotional and mental vitality as well. You might be wondering right now, isn't masturbation just a normal and healthy part of life? The answer is yes, absolutely, when practiced in moderation. Masturbation itself isn't inherently harmful. In fact, it can be a natural and even beneficial outlet for sexual expression. However, the moment it crosses the line from a healthy activity into a compulsive behavior that starts to control your emotions, consume your time, and dictate your sense of self-worth, it ceases to be healthy. At that point, it becomes a serious problem that requires attention and intentional effort to overcome. Here's the good news: breaking free is possible. I've personally witnessed men who quit masturbation addiction rebuild their relationships, increase their confidence, and even double their income within a year. But before we get into the how, let's understand why it's so hard to stop. Before we move on, take a second to subscribe and comment below. Have you ever tried a nofap challenge? What was the longest streak you achieved? Why masturbation feels like a need. Many men believe masturbation is a physical necessity, but here's the biological truth. Your body doesn't need constant ejaculation. If it does require release, it has a natural mechanism: wet dreams. Overmasturbation desensitizes dopamine receptors, making it harder to feel joy from normal life experiences. That's why quitting feels so painful at first. It's your brain going through withdrawal, just like with drugs or alcohol. Real-life example. A client of mine, let's call him Mark, started masturbating daily at 13. By his mid-30s, he couldn't maintain a relationship, felt emotionally numb, and was stuck in a career rut. After breaking free from his addiction, his energy and focus skyrocketed. Within a year, he earned a promotion and found a fulfilling relationship. So no, you don't need to masturbate daily. You've simply trained your brain to rely on it as an emotional escape. Quick reminder, if this is resonating with you, hit the like button and share this with someone who might need a wake-up call. It could change their life. Signs you're addicted to masturbation. Let's get brutally honest. If you answer yes to most of these, you're dealing with an addiction. 1. You've tried to quit but always relapse. 2. You rearrange your schedule to have private time. 3. You feel guilty, ashamed, or depressed afterward. 4. You isolate yourself socially to feed the habit. 5. You feel intense urges like you'll go crazy if you don't do it. Sound familiar? This is no longer just a habit, it's a psychological dependency. Scientific evidence. Research published in JAMA Psychiatry confirms that compulsive sexual behavior activates the same neural pathways as substance addiction. In simple terms, your brain literally treats masturbation like a drug. But don't lose hope, because thousands of men have escaped this trap. Let's see how. Before we dive into the recovery steps, subscribe and comment below. What's the hardest part about quitting for you? Boredom, loneliness, or stress? The 5 commandments to break free forever. If you were sitting in my office paying hundreds of dollars per session, this is exactly what I'd tell you. These 5 recovery commandments have helped thousands of men reclaim their lives. 1. Pray or seek a higher power. Even if you're not religious, acknowledging that you can't do it alone is powerful. Start your day by simply saying, "I don't want to fall today, help me stay strong." 2. Read recovery literature. Educate yourself about sexual addiction. Books like The Final Freedom explain the psychology of addiction and give practical exercises to rewire your brain. 3. Join a support group. You can't recover in isolation. Find a local or online support group. Talking with people who truly understand your struggle is a game changer. 4. Daily accountability calls. For the first 90 days, call someone from your group daily. Just a 2-minute check-in keeps you accountable. 5. End the day with gratitude. At night, thank yourself and your higher power for staying clean that day. Each day you win builds momentum. Personal insight. Many men fear that life will feel empty without masturbation. But in reality, when you stop, your emotional maturity grows. You become more present, confident, and emotionally available, qualities that naturally attract better relationships and opportunities. The unexpected rewards of quitting. Hear what thousands of recovered men have reported after 12 months of abstinence. Sharper focus and energy. You reclaim the mental clarity lost to guilt and endless dopamine chasing. Deeper emotional intimacy. Your relationships improve because you're no longer hiding a secret life. Massive career growth. Believe it or not, many entrepreneurs and professionals have doubled or even tripled their income after quitting, simply because they redirect their energy into productive goals. True story. One man I met in Florida quit porn and masturbation after 20+ years. A year later, he told me, "You were wrong, I didn't double my income, I quadrupled it." Why? Because quitting removes shame and distraction, unlocking your full potential. Before we wrap up, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And comment below, what would you do with all the extra time, energy, and confidence you gain by quitting? Final thoughts, a life beyond addiction. Let's summarize. Masturbation addiction is real, but it's not permanent. You're not broken, your brain has just been conditioned into a habit loop. By following the 5 commandments, seeking support, and staying accountable, you can experience freedom. Imagine this: no more shame, no more hiding, no more feeling controlled by an urge. Instead, you gain emotional strength, spiritual growth, better relationships, and even greater success in life. If you've tried and failed before, don't give up. Recovery isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And every day you choose freedom, you take one step closer to the man you're meant to be. Your next step. 1. Subscribe to this channel for more life-changing content. 2. Like this video if it inspired you. 3. Comment below your biggest challenge and what you're committing to today. 4. Share this with a friend who needs encouragement. You're not alone, freedom is possible, and it starts now.